Good evening, everybody, or whatever time of day it is. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful day. My name is James Goss. This is Escaping the Neon. So basically what I'm going to do today, I got a couple of vlogs that I've done previously, but I'm going to kind of follow up and just kind of show you how I do things here today, basically. And, so what I'm going to do today is I literally had this idea today. I own a coffee company, and I'm basically drop shipping in a very specific niche market. And I've been in this for, maybe 2 months now. I'm doing okay, but we're not getting as many sales as I'd like to see. So, I realized today that a lot of these customers that I'm reaching out to, like, I'm getting a great amount of engagement, but I'm just not getting those sales. So I kind of want to try. I'm, of course, going to stick with the coffee company. That's literally no skin off my nose. I've already done the setup of the company. I've done everything I need to do there, so there's no reason not to keep it live and keep people buying, coffee. But the next thing that I want to do is potentially hit this other market of, younger people who aren't necessarily looking for coffee. They're more looking for, like, energy drinks, and I think that really, really fits well within the niche that I'm in. And I think, a lot of the people that would buy this product, are definitely within this niche that is like an energy drink. So I think basically what I'm saying is it seems like, I'm missing a lot of potential customers because I don't sell energy drinks, I sell coffee. And, it just seems like a lot of these younger people within this are just more looking for energy drinks than they are a morning cup of coffee. So all of that to say that, of course, the first thing I want to do is figure out what it would take to private label an energy drink. So first of all, what is private labeling? Private labeling is essentially someone else creating a product, and then they put your marketing and your branding on said product. So you can do this with a lot of products. I think you'd be super surprised at the amount of products that you buy that are just private labeled. And you think you're buying from whatever brand it may be. But I think a lot of times that those products are actually private labeled from, like, a huge manufacturing company. And they just supply, like, most of your small companies. So basically I did like a, somewhat scoured the internet, really not, it took me about 40 minutes or something like that, to find something that seemed remotely interesting. So I sent an email to their sales department. They're going to send out some free samples, and basically I figured, with the way their pricing works, it's going to cost me about $300 to get a case. So basically a case, not a case. You get 8 cases, but that's your minimum order. So by the way, I'm getting a free sample of the actual product so I can try the product, and I'm getting some energy shots as well to try that product, and make sure it's halfway decent. To be honest with you, I don't even drink energy drinks. I've certainly had them before. I really don't enjoy the taste of Red Bull, but I'm of course going to try it to make sure it's at least, decent. As long as I somewhat enjoy it, considering I don't like energy drinks. And it doesn't have something seriously off about it, that I would be interested. But basically, so what I want to do today is I want to show you guys kind of the process that I did, and I think you can do this with a lot of things. Now, I'm going to cut a few steps out of the process because I already have the drop shipping coffee company, so I have an LLC set up, I have insurance set in motion, so I would definitely recommend getting insurance, no matter if you're going to do like a sole proprietorship, if you're going to start your own LLC. That's a video for another time. But I do want to show you guys just kind of how easy it is to find a lot of these things. And, something I always look for is a really low barrier to entry, to kind of just test the waters. And that's what I'm doing with this energy drink. And I have, like, I didn't know what the barrier to entry would be. But this company has set it so, it's about $300, and you can get 96 private labeled cans. And so it's a case of 12. So you get 12 cans to a case, and it's a minimum of 8. And then you got to provide the artwork. So that means I'll probably be using Upwork. I'll probably find, a graphic designer, and that will cost me, a couple bucks and a little bit of time. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that and I'm going to promote it on my coffee Instagram and coffee website. And if it starts selling better than the coffee, then I'll just kind of spin up its own website where people can order that. But basically, for $300, I think it's worth testing the water. And that's just kind of a peek into my mindset because, I'm always willing to figure out, hey, can I sell this? Can I provide this service? If I can provide this service, what's it going to take to get that the wheels in motion? So this, again, that's kind of my process of what I'm doing, and this is just a very beginning step. So it's no guarantee that I'm going to be selling an energy drink here in a month, but there's certainly a good possibility because I'm just here to show you that it's not that complicated and not that hard. But like I said, I am going to skip a few of the steps in this process, like the insurance and starting a website and all that stuff, because I already have that set up for the coffee company. So I'm just going to run this through the coffee company, and I'm going to be able to skip over that portion. So that'll be good. What else did I want to say about not having to do? Oh, so the coffee roaster that I'm using now, he does do he roasts the beans to order. He's got an amazing product. I love coffee. And this dude, I tested a ton of different beans, and he actually, he kills it. He's so good. But he drop ships. So basically, what that means is my website is connected directly to his website. So when I get an order, people order through my website, and then it sends their order directly to him. He puts my label on it, so he roasts the beans for them, puts my label on it, ships it directly to them from me. And that's, if you're not familiar, that's drop shipping. But so with the energy drink thing, I haven't found a drop shipper. So what that means is I have to get bulk product. So I'm going to probably order a case. If I go along with these people, I'm going to order a case, which is, let's just say, going to cost me $300. And that's just going to sit in my basement or sit in my garage. And I'm going to have to fulfill the orders myself. So obviously it's going to be more labor intensive than the coffee thing, where literally all I have to do is manage the social media, manage the website, and manage paying the actual roaster. So, even just with the addition, even though somebody's still doing the bulk of the work of, producing the product, canning it, labeling it, sending it, I still have to do the end, which, could prove to be more than I really want to get myself into, considering all the other things that we have going on. But again, we're just going to test it, and if it's a huge, if it's a big hit, then we're going to go after it. We're going to make some dollars there too. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up my Google window here. If I can do this using a streamer service type of thingy. Let's see here. See if that popped up. I'll make it real big for you. Man, that wasn't supposed to sound sexual, but it did. Okay. Whatever, doesn't really matter. You get the general idea. So here we are, and let's say private labeling energy drink. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip over all of the ads and just go to, but you certainly, well, you know what, why even do that? Let's check. Number one energy drink manufacturer, powerbrands.us. So their website could use a little work here, guys. Gotta copy and paste that just to read. Power Brands founders have been working in the energy drink. Oh, lovely. Am I starting a beverage company? Not with you sending all your bullshit. Let's see. I somehow doubt that these guys helped develop Red Bull. Let's check their portfolio. Wow. Impressive portfolio. Okay. we get you from start to store. So let's request some free information. Oh wow, and she's gonna be the one calling me? I can't wait. Fill this form out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I will take this off of the stream here. I'll fill this out, and I'll basically, when I get a response, I'll tell you guys what they say, or I won't, and you'll get the general idea. But so basically, we'll keep this. I'm gonna start a new tab, and we'll find another one. Private label energy drinks. So let's see here. We got Flavor Man, the drink experts, from startup to manufacturing. That's pretty similar to what the last guy said. So we got a cookie policy. Can learn a little bit about them here. Let's see if we can just find about their process. They love what they do. Excellent. Me too. Looks like we got some kind of scientist here that's going to help us. Starts with a phone call or an email. Tell us your big idea. What do you want to make? What kind of drink? Well, I want to make an energy drink. Okie dokie. Be introduced to the lab team through a kickoff call. Within 10 business days, we'll ship your first round of samples. So this is probably the type of thing where you can get a more customized product, because it seems like they'll go through all these different iterations and build you exactly what you want. So that's awesome. But it's probably going to be much more expensive to start with than the little $300 piddly energy drink company that I was thinking about working with. So let's go ahead and we'll save this tab, and I'll send them an email too. We'll request a bunch of information, and we'll compile at least 6 to 8 of these, and we'll kind of see what the startup involved with everybody is, and we'll go from there. And I'll just kind of document the process of how I'm going to get this energy drink thing going. So there's 2. Let's go get another tab here. Energy drink. Great. Private label. Okay. Vox Nutrition. I don't really want them. So this is the company that I've already identified and spoke to over email, and they're sending out some samples. The Drink Inc. Let's see. Thomas Net, top private label energy drinks. Okay. Okay, so featured private label energy drink manufacturer. So this is kind of, it seems like, a company that is promoting other companies. So we're not going to do that. mydrinkbeverages.com. So I think I searched this. I think I've seen these guys. Here's a contact them page, and we'll decline the cookies. Let's go to contact us, and I'll just do a sample here of what I'm going to say here, just in case anybody is questioning what they want to say. So I'm trying to find USA or America. Of course, first thing. Damn it. Okay. Alright, hello there. Thanks for taking the time to read this inquiry. My name is James, and I currently own a small coffee company. I'm looking to see how feasible it is to start selling energy Drinks alongside. Preferably. Okay, so super simple, and you obviously get the general idea. Thanks for taking the time to read this. My name is James. I own a small coffee company. I'm looking to see how feasible it is to start selling private label energy drinks alongside, preferably drop shipped if that's an option. I don't think I'm going to find the drop shipping option in this market, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be more like, I'll be able to find a bulk manufacturer. And I think what I'm going to come into with a lot of this is that there's not going to be that many companies that are willing to do 8 cases private label. They're going to want like huge quantities, which is going to cost thousands of dollars to start. But hey, I'm just making assumptions here, and I shouldn't be doing that because I really don't know. But so this is going to be the type of thing I'm going to send out. Obviously, or chances are you don't own a coffee company and you're thinking about going in energy drinks, so something similar like this. So let's find a couple more here. Let's do energy drink private label. And let's see here. Vitachem energy drink manufacturer for private labels. Well, that sounds, I don't want any chemicals, but guess we'll see what they have to say. Vitachem, world's leader in custom. I don't know. I don't even like the way it looks, to be honest. We ship to Amazon. Oh, that's cool. Let's contact the sales rep, see what they got. I'm going to give them a chance, right? So they're in New York. I definitely don't like all the pills and all that looking shit. But hey. So again, we'll fill this out. We're going to put something very similar. Let's say, yes, it's a new product. We want special packaging. Quantity. We don't know. Do you have a formula? No. Dosage. Okay, so look, I don't know what I'm doing here, but this ain't what I'm looking for. Like, what does that even mean? Let's see, stock products, private label stock products. So they sell seemingly, ton of different vitamins and pills and all type of stuff. So I don't love it. So I'm going to hold off on these Vitachem guys for a while and see if we can get a good response from anybody else. GetYourCan.com. Energy drink with your logo. Okay, well, let's see here. Close that shit. Yeah. Okie dokie. So, I like these cans. They're definitely eye-catching website. Drinks for different occasions. Right. Why order drinks from you guys? Inexpensive is a way of testing a potential new brand. Well, damn, that's great marketing because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, lovely. Okay, it all starts with a blank type can. Shrink film is applied to the can, so, similar to how a lot of breweries do things. Quality is our highest priority. Cool, I like it. So, this obviously is one of those companies where they give you exactly what, oh, okay, look at that. Minimum order is 2,880 units. that's a shitload of units. But hey, who knows? We'll leave that open. We'll send an inquiry and we'll see. But okay, so basically you get the general idea. That's the process that I'm going to use to start this. I'm going to reach out to these companies, and I'll come back. I'll show you guys kind of how this went with each company. Now, meanwhile, I'm also going to make a Google Doc. Well, I already have a running Google Doc for the coffee company, so probably what I'll do is right now, while this is in its infancy, I'm just going to keep track of all this on a Google Doc. And I'll do a video at some point of how I use my Google Docs, and like it works for me. Definitely not going to work for everybody. Let me I'll bring myself back on here. So the way I use my Google Doc is not going to work for everybody, but you know it works for me, and I think it will be helpful. So anyway, the point is keep track of these people and what they've said, because it can quickly get a little bit hairy, and you get a lot of responses from a lot of companies. You kind of forget who said what. So I think it's good to kind of keep track of it on some kind of doc or spreadsheet or something like that. And so yeah, that's basically what we're going to do here tonight. Send a couple more emails out like that. And I will do a follow-up, because in another video I'm hiring some sales lead generators on Upwork. So I'm going to show you kind of the process that I'm doing there, so you can find that in the other video that I'm making. But until then, I appreciate you watching. I hope this was beneficial. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Obviously, you can see I'm not an expert, but I'm just showing you how I do this. And maybe one day I'll be an expert. But anyway, so yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. That would be super helpful. Definitely appreciate that. And yeah, let's go through this journey together if this is something you're interested in. And let me just prove a point here real quick before I jump off. I want to show you that really a lot of times anything you want to private label. It's not just energy drinks. Anything you want to private label. Let's see. I don't know. I'm looking at a camera bag right now. Let's say private label camera bag. PrivateLabelNYC.com. So in the corner here, you see. We'll skip the ads. This was, of course, the first ad. So okay, private label black and red camera bags. Oh, private. This is not what I want. That's an actual company. So here's Alibaba. They're like huge. You probably heard of them before. If you know anything about private labeling, Alibaba's a huge one. But the point is, it is really, really freaking possible to basically private label anything and everything that you've ever dreamed of. And you get it for a bulk price, and then it's just a matter of selling it to your customers for a couple extra bucks, and there's where your profit is. So I don't know, sneaker bag, of course, this is still private label NYC, which is not doing what we're doing, but I don't know, but it's certainly possible for basically anything you want to do. Let's see, like makeup brushes. I bet you can do a makeup brush. Private label makeup brushes. #1 cosmetic sourcing products. Launch your own beauty line. Wholesale makeup brush. Alibaba, of course, going to be one of the tops. How can I make my own makeup brushes? So anyway, anything that like really floats your boat or you're interested in, chances are you can find a manufacturer. I think the biggest problem you're going to come into with a lot of this stuff is what these big manufacturers consider a small order. If you're trying to get your feet wet and start a company with something, that's going to be a big ass order to you. Like you saw, those guys were saying 2,800 units was the minimum order, and for the other flavors it was 70,000 units. So my wife's not going to be happy at all when I got 70,000 units sitting around. So, something to think about. But the point is, it's definitely possible to do, and, really not that hard. It's just a matter of putting in a little bit of effort and time to figure it out. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna leave you with today. Again, I really appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this, please, even if you didn't enjoy it, let me know what I can do better. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm not trying to ramble on. So please let me know, and like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate your time. You have an absolutely wonderful night.